not a particular job. Okay. So these are all STEM jobs. Now, what is a data scientist? I'm sure this is a very commonly known word these days. But if you see the salary, right, it's in dollars, 120,000 per year hai ye. So if you convert it in, INR or in any other currency, this is a very big money. If you look at any jobs that you get today, ये बहुत high paying jobs है ये. Okay. So data scientist, software engineer, okay, petroleum engineer, computer systems manager, aerospace engineer. So we'll go one by one. So what is a data scientist? Data scientist is someone who works with data. अब data क्या है? Does anyone have any question? What is data? I will be happy to, clarify that.
You
किसी
can put your question on the chat actually. As of now, I have disabled you to give to unmute yourself. So
Okay,
at the end, maybe I'll give you the right, but as of now, you can put the thing on the chat.
okay. So let's do one thing. So whoever knows what is data, just type yes. And who doesn't know, type no. Very good. Raw fact. And be interactive. देखो जितना आप interact करेंगे उतना fast the session goes. Fine. Unstructured facts. Good. I want to understand the audience here, okay? That's the only purpose. Use I didn't understand the last one. कैसा प्रोसेस करना बोल रहे कोई, आई थिंक. आई एम आस्किंग व्हाट इज डेटा. Okay, you cannot be unmuted at this time. Okay, fine. So on average, we we can say uh, okay. On average, we can say our audience knows, what is data. So basically, data is any, unstructured या फिर unestablished facts, just raw data. So there is data in everything. We know that, right? Everything can be described in terms of data. A data scientist will process that. So what is the key thing that he does? He analyzes and interprets the complex data. So I highlighted this because everything that I'm highlighting here, I want to relate it back to, our math and physics, subject. Because whoever is in, school, high school, college, या फिर early career, they need to understand you cannot, you know, uh, take those subjects easily, especially if you want a good job in STEM. Okay. So analysis or interpreting, what does it mean? In simple words, analysis is something you are understanding it, right? So what that raw data is conveying to you, what is it talking about? पहले ये चीज है. फिर interpret the complex data. So if you have lot of data, there should be some strategy to understand it, right? आपको if someone says, you know, um, the speed of all the vehicles on a highway on a particular day was ranging from 100 to 130. This is just raw data. अब उसके अंदर से आपको कुछ मीनिंगफुल इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है, right? Likewise, if you take a particular product or an equipment, say for example, you built a machine, right? A machine, a mechanical machine. So unless you understand the details of that machine, right? Strength of the machine, reliability of the machine, unless you understand those terminologies, you cannot make sense out of the data, right? So data engineering or a data scientist, this this comes after you understand something, because data represents something in real world. तो अगर आपको physics में whatever concepts and what all things are taught, if you are not clear on that, then you cannot make sense of a lot of data, because every data is technical. It conveys you one or the other thing about something. अगर आपको यही क्लियर नहीं है कि व्हाट इज टॉर्क और व्हाट इज न्यूटन मीटर, very basic things. If you don't have a clear understanding, then you cannot make any useful insights out of the data. Data तो बहुत है दुनिया में, but what can you do about it? You cannot do anything if you don't understand the concept. That's it. Just आप कुछ भी algorithms run कर दे सकते, or it will produce some output, but again, you cannot explain that output. These are real facts. I have seen such people. Okay, they are good at algorithms in the software, but they cannot explain what the data is conveying. So the reason is our, poor fundamentals. Likewise, software engineering, इसमें, designing and maintaining software systems. So software, maybe some of you are from software, but for those who are not from software, designing a software. So writing a software is not just writing a program simply, right? There are different a million billion ways of how you can write a program. And depending on the way you write, it performs. Either it performs in a, error-free manner without any bugs and very fast, or else it can have so many bugs. So iOS अगर Apple आप लेंगे, so why is it so popular? Because of the software, right? They did a very good job on the operating system. It is fast as well as reliable. So it doesn't happen just by magic, right? You need to have a strong understanding in mathematics and physics. Why I call these two subjects mostly? Because with mathematics you can solve big problems easily. अगर आपको proper equations मालूम रहे, proper topic मालूम रहा आपको, how to solve such a big problem in the software, you will think mathematically. Then only the formula will give you the quick answer. Okay. Likewise, maintaining software systems, if you say, again, it's software engineering as well as physics. So if you look at it in the terms of physics, आपका phone चलते चलते एक दो साल में, it starts degrading. Why is that? Because the hardware gets degraded. Hardware has a certain life. Okay. Software is, of course, it is code, but software is dependent on the hardware. So what if you want to, make a very good hardware that uh, that works for 10 years straight without any problems? Can someone make such hardware? Yes, they can definitely make such hardware, but uska cost बहुत high रहता. Okay, so they generally use that kind of hardware in satellites or airplanes or things like that, not in low cost devices like cell phones. Okay, so if you have a very good knowledge on the hardware, then you can definitely get a good job in such hardware systems. Okay, but you need to understand what makes a good hardware versus what makes a bad hardware. Okay, if you have very strong electronics, physics, maths, so these things will train you. They will help you in understanding, making that difference between a poor hardware and a very good hardware. Okay, likewise, petroleum engineering. So everyone knows what's the role of a petroleum engineer. They extract oil and gas from earth. But is it like just go anywhere in the open land and start drilling? No, it is not. Okay. So mostly जो हम like movies में or somewhere else when we see field workers, people who are actually running those machines, running the drills and doing the operations. जो field work कर रहे हो लोग. But who is deciding the point where to drill and who is deciding what will happen if you go below certain depth? What kind of gases are going to come out? And if they come out, what are the risks, right? Will it catch fire or will it simply make all the workers unconscious? If any such hazardous gases are coming out, then what should be our plan or what should be our strategy to stop it? Okay, so everything, all these things are done by petroleum engineers. Okay, if you see there on the list, it is like top second in the salary, right? Okay, so you have oil, gas, all those things आपको सब रहते हैं आपके physics में, or along with all the equations, how gases behave, everything. Computer systems manager and information. Now this is a very generic statement. IT departments, these professionals ensure IT departments are running smoothly. तो अब someone might ask, इसके अंदर क्या physics है? It's all computers and code, right? But I have highlighted here information. So information is a very, complex word actually. Today, uh, we are we just talk about it casually, but information is something which has very specific definition. Okay, अगर आप वो meaning as it is taught in your subjects, अगर आप वो meaning सही से समझे, then if you look at in this whole list, right? Information manager, this is 150,000. This is the top most highly paid person, right? Even more than an aerospace engineer or anyone else. Why? So I won't answer that, but I just want anyone who is curious, go and look at the correct definition of what is information. When do you call there is an information transfer? If you just pass some text, right? Like we do on WhatsApp. If you just pass one text from place A to place B, is that information? No, it is not information. Information, it is just data. Information is something else. Okay. So information is something which you don't know. Okay, I will just give a clue. Something which is not obvious, which is hidden in a data, and you need to take it out. Okay, that is called as information. Okay, aerospace engineer, everyone knows what it is, right? They make airplanes, and there are many people doing different kind of activities in that sector. Some people design the body. Okay, some people design the body, some people design the engines. Now a body can be anything. It can be an aircraft or a missile or a satellite or a spacecraft. All of these things fall under aerospace. Okay, I want to hide this. So you can apply the same definitions what we discussed earlier to any of these things. Designing an aircraft, it involves so many materials and structure. What makes it more strong as well as light in weight. That's the whole game in aerospace engineering. You want to make something very strong, but at the same time very light. Okay. So that's the thing. We have more slides. We'll go further. Okay, now pharmacist. In our common language, कौन से भी medical hall पे चले जाओ, अरे he is a pharmacist बोल देते. But he is not an actual pharmacist. So pharmacist has a very, very close relation with chemistry, right? People who who have their siblings or cousins, who have done pharmaceutical engineering, they know well. But for those who don't know, I want to, talk about this. So pharmacy may you actually make drugs, right? Uh, Drugs in the sense medications, any tablets or, you know, um, what do you call any kind of medication. So it can range from a simple tablet to very complex medications, surgeries. So you have to make, you need to design those things. So how do you do that? By understanding chemistry properly, right? And understanding the molecular structures, various atoms, how they bond, different kind of molecules, how they react, how they interact. ये सब कुछ, you know, which we cover at a very good level till our 12th standard. ये सब कुछ आपको covered रहता उसके अंदर. So if you understand those things very well, then you are, you can very well get a good pharmacist job. Okay. So we have more detailed and graphical slides further. So I'll just, skim through these ones. Okay, physicist. ये तो, this role is something which we never hear about. Okay, in our society. बहुत ही कम लोग रहते who are really keen about this. So who are physicist? Physicist, बाज लोग ना physician भी बोल देते. Okay, physician is totally different, right? He is something from related to health science, right? Physicist is somebody who is expert in physics. Okay, so they study the fundamental forces and laws of nature. तो सभी लोग पढ़े होंगे, right? न्यूटन और Columbus or whatever. All these scientists were, they did major works in the field of physics. So a physicist studies fundamental forces and laws of nature and works with theoretical and applied research. तो आपका physics इतना broad subject है कि it is divided into theoretical and applied research. So what is theoretical? Theoretical is something which, uh, Shoaib bhai, if there is any message, please let me know. Important one.
Azhar
So
bhai, what are you?
so if there is any important message, please let me know. Okay, I'm not watching the chat.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, thank you. So theoretical physics is something where you just think about a problem, very big problem. You are not interested in going out and trying something physically, right? अगर आप क्रिकेट के बहुत अच्छे फैन हैं और आपको एक अच्छा बॉल इन्वेंट करना है, right? So you would be interested to go out in the field and make different balls and play with different balls and then, understand how you are improving on the ball. But that comes under applied research. Okay. So ball hai, bat hai, right? Rocket hai, or maybe it can be a strength of a wall. Okay. You are going to invent a wall which is very light in weight, but very high in strength, right? Soldiers on the battlefield, right? They wear something called as Kevlar. So Kevlar is a material which, is very light as well as very strong. So those things come under applied research. Theoretical research is something which you are really keen about, some problems in the nature, right? Um, like gravity, right? Why things always fall down to the earth? Someone invented gravity. Why light, travels only with a constant speed? That is another question. So all those things come under theoretical. So वो भी बहुत बड़ी job है. They work in very big labs and scientific laboratories or companies. Then again, biomedical engineer. This is also a very interesting field. So here you are designing artificial organs, okay, and some machines for patients. So if you focus here, right, designing a medical device, an artificial organ with some different material which will work as a real organ. So इसके लिए you need to understand the mechanics and the structure and the design and the chemical reaction of that material, right? And what will be the best design? You need to solve some mathematical problems to prove that yes, this particular design is best. It gives you the best performance. अब आप hundreds and thousands of organs, ट्रायल एंड एरर डिजाइन करके पेशेंट में लगा के तो चेक नहीं कर सकते, राइट? यू नीड टू सॉल्व इट मैथमेटिकली एंड देन प्रूव इट, then you will go for the experimentation. Okay, so those kind of things are there in biomedical engineering. Okay, I think this is last one, electrical engineering. So electrical engineering, everyone knows, right? We have electrical substations everywhere, but there is something more beyond that, right? It is called as smart grids. So electrical engineering today has advanced to a very high level where their job is not just to generate electricity and distribute it to the end, end point, but also to make it efficient. Okay, so making it efficient, इसका मतलब क्या है? You need to be smart. So जहां पर आपको consumption कम है, you need to save some electricity there. And I am talking about very large scale, very kilovolts, gigavolts के level की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. I'm not talking about some home automation where you're switching off a bulb and saving some electricity. वो नहीं. So you have to save a lot of electricity, okay, in complete city. So it's a very challenging job. So that is a technology. Okay. Um, so I think I have covered this. I will go forward. So I want to now move to the set of technologies that we are using today to in these jobs. So quantum and machine learning. Can somebody tell me if they are aware of what is quantum computing? Just yes or no will suffice. A yes or a no. Guys, am I audible? Okay, one no, one yes. फील फ्री, ऐसा कुछ ये आपके कॉलेज स्कूल की क्लास नहीं है और नॉट ए सेशन इन योर कंपनी.
Azhar bhai, you want me to give them unmute, right? You want to talk to them?
Okay, let's try that. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
students, you can unmute also, participant. If you want to talk to Azhar bhai, have any like doubt also, curiosity, you can just feel free to talk. Also.
Okay, someone gave a good answer. Tawfiq, supercomputer.
Yeah, you can proceed further.
Sorry, someone said something.
A commerce background candidate can do this or not?
Uh, a commerce candidate will definitely use this. Okay. When you say do
Okay.
this, there are so many things that can be done in this area. But
Okay.
definitely, people from commerce, they can definitely use it to a very big advantage. So at
Okay.
least being aware of these technologies will help you. Okay, so I'm getting no more answers. So quantum computing, I'm trying to focus on the proper definitions. Okay, good. Take to solve a problem years today, right? Can do in minutes or hours. Yes, that is very right. So what I'm trying to focus here is the way we used to compute is changing by means of quantum mechanics, right? Most of us have learned in intermediate or maybe 10th to some extent. So the fundamental design of any computer is changing. We are no more going to have transistors or resistors or any other semiconductors, but quantum computing is at a very different level, uh, very small scale, electron level. So with that, you gain a lot of speed. So that itself was a very big invention in physics. Now they are merging it with something called as deep learning. So everyone knows what is artificial learning, right? Chat GPT these days. So these two are not connected today, but the next phase is they are going to connect these two things and reap larger benefits out of the two things. So who does this? I mean, who data scientists, are very close to these things, because to process a lot of data, they will have to be good in physics as well as mathematics, or if you say machine learning, right? It's all mathematics. So that is one thing. So on the software engineering side, this is something which is very cutting edge today. It is still growing. So microservices and edge computing. Uh, so everyone knows, right? There are servers, something called as servers. So what is a server? You are using your laptop and you are typing Google. So someone on the internet is replying to your query, right? It is nothing but a server. But इसमें होता क्या? There is a time delay. It takes time for you to type the query, and the query gets transferred to somewhere else, gets processed, and then comes back as a result. So it involves a lot of delay. So if you want to increase the speed multifold, right, by multiple factors so many times quickly, then you have to think something very, very differently. Okay, and it is called as microservices and edge computing. I won't go into more details. If it interests you, you can study a little bit about it. Okay, AI based ONGC. So the picture that you're seeing on the top right, as well as I mean both the pictures, they are from one of the company in one of the Gulf countries. Okay, so because Gulf countries have a lot of oil, they're also trying to adapt to the latest technologies in doing their job. So like we discussed before, right? In oil and gas sector, first of all, you need to be very good with the physics of fluids and geography and forces, basically the physics. On top of that, you are merging AI. Okay, and with such complicated systems, you are making your oil drilling and extraction very, very efficient, such that it doesn't impact your environment. Okay, so why I am telling these same topics at an advanced level today is these are same jobs that we used to have a few years back, but there is a very rapid growth in the way they are working with it. Okay, very new technologies are being merged with the same job and making the same job very, very efficient. Okay, so if you don't know the latest things, and if you don't have a very good subject, then you cannot go and work even on the old type of jobs. Okay, that's what is my intention here. So in aerospace, if you think what is latest, it is something called a hypersonic aircraft. So maybe some of you know what is a hypersonic, right? Supersonic is something which flies more than the speed of sound. Hypersonic is something which flies more than 5 times the speed of sound. Okay, 5 times. So that itself was a very big, area in aerospace. Now they want autonomy to come into picture. So if you are looking at this picture right on the top right, it is some kind of aerospace vehicle which is flying at a hypersonic speed, and it is also scanning with some radar or something to the terrain which is beneath it. So if you think closely, you have lot of things about it discussed in your subject. Okay, fine. Okay, about the pharmacy. So uh, if you forget about our medical halls for some time and really think about pharmacist jobs, high-tech pharmacist jobs, then they are moving towards something called as pharmacogenomics. In simple words, what is it? It is a drug which is specific to your body. Okay, so the theory is different tablets or different medications react differently with different bodies. सेम टैबलेट आप खाए तो आपको अलग असर होता, आपके सिबलिंग को अलग असर होता. So why is that? So they went, a step forward, and the problem was too complicated, and that's why they are merging AI in defining or designing those drugs and making it, user specific. So that's where they are today. And I was talking about 3D printing organs, right? So 3D printing organs like you're seeing on the right hand side. So very less people, population is so large, but very less people are willing to donate their organs after their death. And sometimes if there is nobody who is dead, from where will you bring the organs, right? So identifying that problem, what they did is they invented such material which doesn't react with our blood, right? And as an example, you can see there a heart is being printed there. So it is just like a printer, which is called as a 3D printer. You have a model on your computer on the right hand side. And then once you have the right model on your computer, you just tell the machine to print it with a particular material. And then you go and install it in the human body. तो यहाँ पे फोकस करने की चीज ये है what you are seeing on the computer there. So the model that you're seeing there, it is not just any drawing, right? It is a very complicated model. It takes lot of effort in designing that, what I'm showing here. So you need to understand there is a lot of physics involved in this, even though this is from a biomedical engineering background and doctors are very close to related to this, but physics is the basis of this design, right? So you are managing the overall pressure in this geometrical structure, and then you are also managing the strength of the heart itself, right? And basically the width of your veins. अगर आपका width थोड़ा भी बड़ा हो गया, then your pressure will drop, right? Your blood pressure will drop straightforward. अगर बहुत कम हो गया size, if there is an error, then it's a high stake. किसी के blood vessels can rupture due to high pressure. Okay, so you need to understand the impact of pressure and all those things, while designing this. Okay, or I didn't touch this. So maybe you know what is this Neuralink, right? Tesla, Elon Musk has invented Neuralink. So it is nothing but a chip that interfaces with your brain directly. Okay, and then it simulates some information to your brain, even though your eye is not seeing things in real. Your brain will feel as if it is real. So this is way beyond your what you call um, Oculus Rift, right? um, I forgot the name. Virtual reality. So virtual reality goggles जो भी है आजकल जो बिक रहे, neural link is way beyond that. Okay, it involves your real brain. So you need to understand so many things there. Okay, now quantum computing and experimental physics. So anyone who knows, right, about quantum computing, they must be aware of what are these pictures here. So this is the, a computer. This is a next generation computer. So अपने laptops वगैरह बड़े बड़े servers जो हैं, they are not going to look like this. I mean, they are not going to look like the way they do today, but something like this. You are not able to understand क्या तो भी है ये ऐसा दिख रहा, right? So this is all gold plated, material on top of some other material, superconducting material. And then they are transferring electricity through these tubes, maintaining this whole apparatus at a very, very low temperature, at a very, negative temperature, -60 degree or something. So when they do that, they have observed the computation speed increases, so many times, millions, billions. So, so that's what they are researching, and they are developing such computers. And likewise, on your right hand side, there is something called as CERN, right? Which is in London. So this is a long tube which is controlled by very big magnetic coils. So you do have magnetism, right? In your college or high school. So they are using magnetic coils, and they are controlling a very small beam of electrons which is passing at a very, very high speed, and then they collide it with some other beam, and then they study what is happening. So with these two, elements in physics, they are solving very big problems in space. Okay, so space time, black holes, how stars work, right, and how they actually produce energy for such a long time continuously. So studying all those things, they learn themselves, and then they go and make big nuclear reactors, right? They make big nuclear reactors which provide electricity to so many big cities. Okay, that is something. Smart grids, we'll skip this, we already discussed about that. So I see people are dropping, it got half. I will encourage others to stay back. So if somebody asks you, ठीक है भाई, इतने सारे so many technologies we have talked about, what have they done today? फायदा क्या हुआ सोसाइटी को, right? बहुत कम लोग हैं उसमें काम करते. We have so many such comments in our day-to-day circles, but that is not the case. So if you ask that question, these are the answers. Generative AI, chat GPT, whatever it is using, right? It is large language models. And then Kubernetes, serverless architecture. So, no more servers are going to be there. The overall architecture, the way softwares work is completely going to change, and it is changing in big companies, and they are benefiting with all the benefits of that architecture. ठीक है, ये all these things we covered. So another common question. So we say, especially in Hyderabad, right? Because I'm from Hyderabad, we often hear, अरे कहाँ है भाई, jobs ही नहीं है अपने पास, right? There are very less jobs. 10th तो पढ़ लिए हम, intermediate पढ़ लिए, degree भी पढ़ लिए. Okay. So what I want to convey, the key point here is, see, whoever has left the meeting, they are going to miss a very key point that I wanted to convey. So many of us know the name of these companies, right? Amazon मालूम है हैदराबाद में, Google, Microsoft, right? Oracle, Cognizant. Yeah, we know all these things. But what is special about it? The special about it is what all I discussed, right? From the first slide, all the cutting edge technologies and the big problems they are solving, those technologies are in work in your own city, in these companies. Okay. If you are really keen in getting those high paying jobs, then you definitely need to be very good at the subject. And if you go to these, companies for such kind of jobs, definitely they will respect you. लेकिन अगर आप without any understanding what is happening, what technologies they are working on, without having any understanding, just एक resume बना लिए, without any proper subject knowledge, just apply कर दिए, जाके attend कर दिए और आके बोल रहे कि अरे ये कंपनी वाले नहीं ले रहे अपने को, समझे? एंड यू नो कुछ अलग ही जॉब्स है वो, और वट एवर रीजन यू गिव, बट द फैक्ट इज दिस, all these companies are moving towards very highly uh, high technology domains. अब ये companies जो है they are not doing any what is a classical projects or programs. Likewise aerospace companies भी बहुत सारे हैं हैदराबाद में, few people know it. Pharmacy, right? Pharmacy, physicist के भी jobs है, टाटा, IBM, Google, biomedical engineering. So one point I want to say here is, if you go in these top companies and showcase your strong knowledge on any of these subjects, ये एक अलग अलग topic है, right? If you showcase a very strong knowledge, then I am definitely sure you will be in the very few highly talented people in the company, in whole Hyderabad, I will say. Okay, because these are the top technologies today. So definitely if you go with a good preparation, definitely they are going to respect you. And I have seen cases where people, they get surprised while taking interviews that how do you know so much, right? Because normally what we think is Hyderabad is less developed with some other city or state, or maybe India is less developed from other country. So it is not like that anymore. Okay, information, data, and subject knowledge is so much available to people these days. If you have interest, then you can get a very high paying job in your own, home state, be it anywhere, not just Hyderabad. So they're all open to make you work. So that's the thing. So I have few slides. Hopefully I will cover it quickly. So generally to get a job, right? What do we say? अरे skills रहना भाई, skills रहना बोलते, right? You should have niche skills. Niche skills is something which means ऐसा skill जो दूसरों के पास है ही नहीं, right? Or very few people have it. But I want to say that your subject knowledge comes before your skills. Okay, skills will come automatically if you have good subject knowledge. So that's why, if you are targeting for such highly competitive jobs, don't focus on any courses. Don't focus on any short-term courses or something which you never learned about. Just भाई course करना है और job उठा लेना है. I know you can still get good jobs, good paying jobs, but if you're really interested in working, in your domain, then you must have subject first and then skills. Okay. In top MNCs, they don't look at your skills. They look at your subject. So if you have good subject, they will pay you and they will train you. They will teach you the skills that are required to use your subject. Okay. But agar subject is nahi raha, so there is no use of training you either. So that's how it is. So now we are coming into the the main topic of this session. We have I think 7 minutes. We'll exceed a little bit beyond that. So अब अच्छे jobs तो देख लिए, but what are the fundamental things which makes a a good person in that job role? So I have highlighted here, data scientist, linear algebra, statistics, probability, discrete mathematics, all these things, calculus, thermodynamics. All these are nothing but the same subjects that we learn in our 8th till 12th standard. And some people learn a little more in engineering. Okay. वही subject सही है. if you are good in those chapters, if you are good in the understanding of those subjects, then just look at here what kind of jobs you can do today. The problem with our thinking is हम समझते कि भाई जॉब के रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या है खाली वो देखो और सब्जेक्ट भूल जाते. As soon as you come out of your college or school, you don't give much attention to the subject. भाई पास हो गए, that's enough. But that is not the case. If you continue remembering and continue improving, there is nothing wrong if you just open the same chapter and try to understand it much better, even though you passed your degree. If you do those things, then you are an outstanding employer. You're an outstanding candidate in any company with these job roles. Okay. Likewise, aerospace may, differential equations. So I have highlighted which we come across till 12th level. Okay. The other things are in engineering or beyond that. But basics, okay, even if you know the basics very good, then still you have lot of job scopes. Yeah. And yeah, electronics may signal processing, electromagnetism, okay, circuit theory. So all these things are your fundamentals. Okay, fine. So I wanted to make few more slides, but I couldn't. So I will go directly to the. So this is one big thing that I wanted to convey. Most of us, right? Many students specifically, and maybe even some professionals. हमको few things we don't know. How easily we can learn things. So just go on, internet and type what I did physics simulation. So आपको पहले when internet was not there, right? In times of our parents or our elder siblings, computer internet was not so prevalent. So at that time एक concept समझना बोले तो बहुत दिमाग लगाना पड़ता था. You just had your textbook, वही पैराग्राफ पढ़ते रहो, समझ में आए तक पढ़ते रहो. At the end, either you will get it or you will, leave it. मेरे को नहीं आ रहा समझ में बोल के. Just pass the exam. But today, you have to change the way you learn. Okay, you need to learn practically. Okay, so physics and maths. So you can go to web and you can search anything like a graphing calculator or a mathematics calculator, right? And similarly for physics, you can type physics simulation online. So you will get so many results. This is one such result. So यहाँ पर अब देखो आप Kepler's law or maybe okay, I will say solar system. So please stay back for 10 more minutes. Inshallah, you will benefit from this. Okay. So I have opened one simulation here and I want to so एक simulation है. This is to understand how gravity works, which we have in 7th or 8th standard, I believe, the equation of the gravity. तो खाली पढ़ने से वो समझ में नहीं आता. तो you come here, you just play the simulation. Okay. So what is it showing? Yeah, obviously we can say there is a sun in between and there is Earth or some other planet around it. So everything is good. Sun भी जो है, it's kind of doing a small revolution around its own center or position. Okay, everything is stable. But what happens if you increase the mass of sun? Sun का mass अगर मैं increase कर दिया, you see? So here, what happened? It came closer to the sun. So इससे मालूम क्या हुआ? When the mass of a body increases, gravitational attraction increases, and that is why the other body will come closer. तो इससे क्या हुआ? इसका orbit change हो गया. right? The circle in which it was revolving earlier, now it got closer. Okay. Now if I reduce the, see this? So see this. When I reduced the, mass of the body, क्या हुआ? Gravitational force इतना कम हो गया कि it is no more holding it. उन्हें just जहां बोले वहां चले आ रहा बस. Okay. And the body itself is not in the position, it is going somewhere else. So the concept of gravity is very, very simple. But if you don't have tools like this, right, then it is very difficult for you to understand. So you can go there and you can do some experiments there. So we'll continue 10 more minutes. So likewise, this is a very good website. You can look at it. PHET Colorado EDU. You can note it if you want. Similarly, I want to pick some good examples, right, which we see in our daily lives also. Yeah, this is a very common example. कई सारे games भी खेलते हैं हम इसके ऊपर. So again, if you are learning about projectiles in intermediate first year, correct? You have equations and everything. तो यहाँ पे देखो उन्हें angle तक दे रहा 30 डिग्री 45 डिग्री 90 डिग्री. ओके. सो अब मेरे को ये देखना है कि will my projectile go farthest if it is at 15 degree or 45 degree. If someone asks you this question based on your textbook, अपना दिमाग जो है घूम जाता. We keep thinking about so many formulas and so many things and we cannot answer very basic thing. But if you see the here, shoot किधर है भाई इसमें? Okay. So at 5 degree, sorry, minus 5 degree था वो. So at 15 degree, I have this, and if I do 50 degree, you see, now it's coming closer. Beyond 45 degree, it starts coming back. So if I increase further, this is what the result is. So if you use these kind of simulations, right, your general knowledge will increase instantly. You will just play the game and you will understand the concept. And then if you go back to your textbooks, then you will understand your lesson very, very well. Like I mean, the way others are not understanding, right? You can understand it very well. So my request is, please utilize these open resources, okay, in understanding the basic concepts. Magnetism में magnetic lines क्या रहते? What is an electromagnet actually? Electricity, how is it generated from a magnet? So if you see, Tesla, Tesla Hyperloop, अच्छे अच्छे टेक्नोलॉजिकल वीडियोस तो हम देखते. बट इफ यू डोंट नो द यूनिट्स इन विच द मैग्नेटिक लाइंस आर मेजर्ड, एक स्ट्रॉन्ग मैग्नेट और एक वीक मैग्नेट को कैसा मेजर करना, राइट? इट इज जस्ट लाइक ए वाटर पाइप. ओके. if it is a big, if it's a high pressure, you call it as high pressure. But अगर same pipe में if you are getting low pressure, you call it as low pressure, right? Same way, a magnet can look similar in its physical size, but its strength can vary. It can differ. So from where are those magnetic lines getting generated? तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं इसके अंदर. This is just one example. Coming to a graphing calculator. This is something जो again many of us don't know. So what I do is, see, this is a very good website, Symbol Lab. Single L के साथ है. In the Symbol Lab, you can solve so many things. Okay. डेरिवेटिव्स और एल्जिब्रा. सो ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है हमारे बच्चों के लिए, राइट? अरे भाई, इफ आई गिव एक्स स्क्वायर, राइट, एक्स स्क्वायर I don't know how can I type this. Okay. So you can basically, I won't do it. We have less time. So you can come in and you can type any equation that you have. And then if you said go, it will give you the answer as well as it will give you the graphs, how those equations actually behave, right? What are the patterns? So SOAP chapter से इसके अंदर आपको differential calculus है, integral calculus है, partial derivatives, everything, linear equations, right? Everything you have here. So initially थोड़ा सा difficult रहता है to understand, but if you are putting some effort, then you will develop your subject understanding, a very big deal. Okay. So that is the thing. Okay, and then finally, yeah, I think I'm done with all the slides. So there is one last slide here. I also want to, I am this in our chat. So we are conducting weekly STEM classes for 8th till 12th on Zoom, and we are अभी तक ये start नहीं करे, but for engineering also we want to do bi-weekly, everything online. So you can join our group on this WhatsApp number. Please send your name and your class. Okay. And we will send you the Zoom links. And our whole effort here is to take you into the details of these, simulations as well as subject understanding. And we are not going to bother you about, अरे भाई ये job अच्छी है, ये वो job अच्छी है. Our goal is only to improve your subject understanding. We are not here to, direct you in a particular way. आपकी मर्जी है. Once you get the subject properly, you are free. You can go anywhere and you can work any job. So that is our, funda. So yeah, that's it from my side. So if you have any questions, it is free. Yeah, many people have this question. It is free, totally free. But the only request is please try to attend regularly. So please